So I just found out about this thing called nose ring theory today through a video made by April Klux. I'll put her channel in the video description. She's pretty funny. I follow her. But yeah, she made a video today, dropped about it, and it's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, apparently there's this whole internet consensus now that women with nose rings, especially septum rings, are walking red flags, you know? Who knew, right? But I'd say I didn't really need this trend to figure that out. I lived it. So I would say that this isn't even a theory. It's straight up fact, at least a pattern, you know? It's one you definitely ignore at your own risk, for sure. But yeah, I mean, if you're not familiar with nose ring theory, here's the short version. So a woman with a nose ring is more likely to be unstable, erratic, or allergic to accountability. And then the septum ring, that's a full send to chaos. Side stud or the side ring, it could go either way. Odds aren't in your favor though. So one reason being, one of the last girls that I dated a few years back, she had one of those side rings, and last I saw, she started eating raw meat and making cheese out of her own spit. So I'm not saying the nose ring caused that, but just saying, you know. But yeah, I mean, the ring isn't the issue. It's not the ring. The one ring to rule them all. It's what it tends to signal, right? So, you know, I hate labels, but she's diagnosed everyone she's ever dated, right? Or she'll say, you know, I don't do drama, right? I don't do drama, but somehow, you know, she's always in the center of it. And then there's the I'm healing, like I'm healing stage, right? But somehow, you know, you're the one that ends up in therapy, you know? You ever been there? So, I mean, it's not a piercing, it's a preview. So a nose ring in the wild doesn't mean danger necessarily, but a nose ring that is coupled with an obsession with vibes, and no concept of time or responsibility, then yeah, you might want to buckle up if you're gonna get in that car. So, but yeah, I mean, you can usually spot the pattern before the first date. I mean, we're all, you know, online dating these days, so you're usually talking to them over direct message, and they can, you know, usually give you those hints before even meeting them. So their bio will say something like they're an empath. The playlist will be a sad indie girl energy vibe. And, you know, I'd say probably, you know, 5 or 6 messages in, she's trauma dumping, you know. You know, you've been there. God, I've been there. But yeah, you want to stay away. So, but yeah, when there's a nose ring and there's, you know, 3 moon tattoos, I mean, you're not getting to know her, okay? You're auditioning for a role of emotional crash test dummy, okay? So, I mean, you think it's connection, she thinks it's content, okay? So, you know, I've been through it, not naming names, not, you know, not going there, but, you know, the nose ring theory holds water. So, it's got less holes than their nose, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, they'll tell a story where, you know, you're the villain and they're just a misunderstood free spirit, you know what I'm saying? And they'll cry during the argument, win it by default, and then tell their friends you were emotionally unavailable, emotionally abusive, whatever, you know? At some point I realized that, you know, I wasn't dating, I was just walking into a psychological obstacle course, you know? That's, I mean, I'd say the open air out there is pretty much just it's a psych ward filled with a bunch of crazies. And one of the indicators is very, very visible. You should open your eyes, please. But yeah, I mean, I will concede this, you know, not every woman with a nose ring is a problem. Some just like the look, okay? But, I mean, when it comes to it being bundled with, you know, I'm working on myself right now, you're triggering my nervous system, or I've just had really bad luck with men. I mean, dude, run for the hills, bro. Seriously, what are you doing, man? I don't care if it's been a while, okay? Jeez. I mean, you need to head back and regroup, okay? But yeah, I mean, I want to bring this into the world just for some additional clarity, because yeah, I have ignored red flags before in the past, especially in my 20s. God, in my 20s. Dude, if you're in your 20s right now, you need to listen up. Teens, 20s, you know. I mean, I was an idiot in my teens and my 20s, even I guess at my early 30s too, I would say. But yeah, I mean, if she has the ring and hates all of her exes, posts, you know, astrology quotes like scripture, like she's one of those cringe Christians, but it's astrology shit, and you're thinking about giving it a shot, dude, don't do it, bro. Just swipe left, block her, and move on to the next person, okay? There's plenty of women out there, okay? In the West, not really. You're probably gonna have to move overseas, but either way. So, I mean, the point of this video isn't to roast nose rings, but it's to remind you what your gut already knows, and what you've ignored too many times, because, you know, like I said, it's been a while, or she's hot, you know. Come on, you know, if you know, you know. I know. But yeah, I mean, stop rationalizing dysfunction because it came with, you know, eyeliner and a playlist, dude, and a low-cut dress. I mean, come on, man. What are you doing with your life? You need to think long-term here, not short-term, okay? Guys, fellas, please, for the love of all that's, I mean, for the love of Jung and Nietzsche, swipe left. Just be better swipers if that's the route you're gonna take, man. Seriously. But that's all I'm saying. Once again, go check out April Cluck's channel. She's a funny gal, and I would say subscribe for more commentary from someone like myself who's been through the system, these crazy cycles, the aftermath, and yeah, I mean, this is dad mode and dark mode. Can't even say the name of my own channel. This is dad mode and dark mode. We do judge and we observe patterns. Thank you.